are the Herald of Oblivion. Now I got so excited I still got thrown off, so it's still not that great intro, is it? But whatever, it's fine. It's fine, I guess. So yes, if you guys recall, some Dark Eldar have got us imprisoned, and that's a bit of a nuisance. All because we decided to come to the help of someone else who I guess had been imprisoned and knew that it was a trap. And it seems that Dark Eldar have been the ones to lay out the trap, which seems weird, because they're after our gene seed. But I don't know. Space Hulk seemed dangerous enough that it's a bit crazy that they would come here for that. I don't know. But hey, I mean, it's worked. They've caught a bunch of Space Marines, so yes, the plan had merit. But yeah, maybe we've done something else to screw things up. So yes, so fate has forsaken this one. See how the mighty are fallen. You could certainly do with some kind of divine intervention right now. Perhaps you have inadvertently set a sequence of events into motion. Something ancient perhaps fell to its doom. Yeah, you probably remember, so I believe that a strange fate has come to my rescue. So, yep, unlike the ally, my enemy is my friend. So, the chucking boom of twin-linked bolters firing reverberates from the walls of the mustering halls. As the explosive echo of mass reaction rounds fades, it is replaced by blasphemous bellows of a heretical credo declaimed in a voice that you recognize, which is more a roar than a voice, that sends a dagger of ice stabbing at your guts. Held immobile before the Archon's throne, you turn your head and see the immense form of Zaphael, Angel of Vengeance, wreathed in smoke as it crashes through a yawning bulkhead hatchway. Incredible as it might seem, the Ancient somehow survived its fall and has been tracking your progress through the Hulk ever since, only catching up with you at this precise moment in time. It is almost as if fate had planned it that way. The Dreadnought stands there, suddenly silent and motionless, as its armor's auguries read the battlefield before it, and then, vituperative curses thundering from its voxcasters, it opens up with its armed weapons once more, raking the Archon raiders with bolt of fire. It is just the distraction you need. Seizing your stolen weapons from the Kabbalite warriors who robbed you of them in the first place, you cut down the Archon's elite in vengeful fury before they know what's going on. Under fire from the Dreadnought, the Dark Eldar are caught off guard as you rise to your feet. With a cry of "For Dorn, and the glory of him enthroned on earth," you imparted in a voice as strong as ceramite. You focus your attentions on the depraved Archon as his bodyguards move to intercept your attack. Love it. Love it. So, Wheels of Fate. Ooh. I don't like the two skulls. But oh well. A hulking reptilian mass bars your way. Hissing with malevolent hatred, a hulking serpent-bodied fiend rears up on a sinuous, muscular ophidian tail. Ophidian tail before you. Two pairs of scaly reptilian arms projects from its broad shoulders, armed with an array of lethal alien weaponry, whilst the creature itself is protected by a gold-chased cuirass of Kabbalite armor. Due to the treacherous and suspicious natures of the Dark Eldar, the Archons of Komorag can only trust their own kin so far, and so regularly employ alien mercenaries to be their personal protectors. The Slith, with their powerful serpentine bodies and fierce warrior code, make ideal bodyguards. So you are about to find out for yourself firsthand. Cool. Although I can't even see it. It's just, what, a slug? Is it just a slug? Are you a slug? Are you a slug, mate? Is that what you are? Could be a slug. Got 12 wounds. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch to the bolter, right? And we're gonna focus. Better accuracy. We'll try and shoot it from over here. That was great. Nice one. Ow. Rude. How rude. Try and shoot it again. I just wanted to reload our gun. Alright, just come over here so I can kill you, alright? There we go. What is this? I can barely even see it. Is it the wrong way round or something? Like, that just doesn't seem like a problem to me, you know? I really can't see it properly. It's supposed to have a bunch of arms with guns, right? No idea. Seems very strange to me. So yeah, I think I'm going to try and sort it to bits, so let's get closer. Go. And then stab. Oh, he hit it. Didn't do any damage though. He's glancing me, that's fine. Yeah, good. Again? Nope. Stab. Oh, come on now. Stab again. Nope. Nope. Oh, crit. 4 damage. That's actually pretty good. Damn. Yeah, he's got a better chance to hit me than I can hit him. I don't want him doing that, but the chances of us missing this often is ridiculous. I like doing focus actually lowers his chance to hit though. So I might just go wah, attack wah, like that. I'll just see how it goes. Oh, come on now. Come along. Alright, let's shoot him with the plasma gun. Wah. Please hit. Oh my god, we're still not hitting him. Madness. Alright, sword again then. What a hassle. Just doesn't want to die. We haven't hit him once yet. I mean, we might hit him, we haven't done any damage to him. So it's kind of crazy. Kind of insane. Alright, come on. That's still nothing. And I still can't really tell what's happening with him. I mean, look at that. What is going on here? I really don't know. Nothing. Oh, that hit him, finally. I feel like we're just going to get for Dorn and kill him. So, I'm just going to wait for that, frankly. We're taking a ton of damage, but what more can we do? Yeah, nothing. Crazy. Miss. Good. Dance. Fine. Alright, come on. Oh, die. Jesus. Yeah, we're definitely going to get for Dorn to finish him off. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Alright, come on. Oh, we hit him anyway. The fight is over. Finally. So, victory. Good stuff. Bludgeoning the opportunistic Kabbalite warrior who charges you next to the deck of the Raider, you come face to face with the Lord of the Cabal of the Endless Night at last. At last. The time for acerbic rhetoric long past. The Archon draws a curious pyramidal object from within the folds of his robes and holds it out towards you on a flattened palm. Transfixed, you watch as the mirrored pyramid fractures and unfolds. Piece by jagged piece, a whirling vortex contorts the air above the strange object, and you hear a keening warp voice call to your soul from within its impossible dimensions. Purity is equal to or greater than 25. Okay, as you gaze into the fathomless depths of the impossible polyhedron, you feel as if you're about to fall into it, as if the alien artifact has some kind of pull on your soul. But in times of trouble, when all your war gear and great strength can't help you, you still have your faith in the Emperor and the Primarch to fall back on. Chanting the oath of obedience over and over to yourself, you fight the tempting enticements of the soul trap, until, with a roar of indignant rage, you break free of its baleful influence. Weapons raised, you engage the Dreadlord of the Cabal of Endless Night, Archon Tenebrax Nox, in a righteous battle. Warning, poison attacks reduce his strength and toughness by 1 on impact. I guess he's got poison attacks. There he is. There he is. You can actually see him. I don't know what that slug was we fought last time. Oh my god, we got for Dorn to open up. Oh, that's wonderful. Alright, let's start with the plasma gun then. That's wonderful. Brilliant. How was that, mate? You enjoyed that? And proximity 1, so we can get closer. Hell yes. Nailed it, guys. Fight is over. That was pretty great. That went well. That went well. He was just like, stare deep into the Parker, you know, and then we shot him and stabbed him in the face. Perfect. Didn't even so much as get a word in. Fantastic. Victory. Excellent. Oh, we found Valerius. Isn't that nice? And we got a bunch of other achievements, which worries me slightly. Oh, we found all of the squad members, so okay. And we found a power sword, so okay, fine. You can go now. So we found a power sword. So, the Archon falls, an ambivalent expression of rage and ecstasy on the vile creature's face. The dread lord of the Cabal of Endless Night is dead. The clamour of battle comes to you again through the auto-sensors of your helm. The clash of blades, the whisper hiss of splinter rifles firing, all underscored by the frenzied roar of the Ancient's weapons. I forgot about him. How can I forget about him? Kind of wish we still had the For Dorn shouty thing, but oh well. A heartbeat later, the Archon's transport slew sideways and yeah. You know what? More tea. More tea, guys. Clearly, I need it. A heartbeat later, the Archon's transport slews sideways and plows into the accursed dreadnought. It seems to you as if there is a moment's silence, and then a subsonic boom as the dreadnought's power plant is ruptured by the Angel of Vengeance. And the Angel of Vengeance dies in a coruscating cascade of flame. Wow, this has worked out really great for us. You close your eyes against the searing blast and see the afterimage of Zathael's burning skull upon the inside of your eyelids as the hell-brute sarcophagus is torn open by the blade prow of the raider. Cool. Your heavy Terminator body is thrown through the air on the bow wave as the blast to land 20 meters away on the hard stone-flagged floor. Your unexpected ally is dead, as is the Archon and the majority of his wretched court. The charred corpses of the Dark Eldar are draped over the smouldering wreckage of the raider. As you slowly regain your feet, you catch sight of something glinting within the twisted wreck, with a shock of surprise that sends a thrill of adrenaline surging through your systems and sets your hearts racing. You recognize it immediately. It is Sergeant Valerius's power sword. Without hesitation, you pluck the relic from the raider's burning shell. Do you take the power sword? Probably, yeah? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Excellent. Take the power sword. But if his sword is here, where is Valerius? Over the crackling of burning debris, you slowly become aware of the horrible rattling wheeze. It takes you a moment to realize that it is in fact laughter. The homunculus hovers on the other side of the flickering flames of the dead dreadnought and the wrecked raider. Oh god, are his additional arms thou Valerius's? Ugh. Space Marine, Dravelled Cruak cackles. Do you see it now, how fate has a greater destiny mapped out for you? Yes, I see it now, you growl, advancing on the wizened horror's position. I see that it is my destiny to slay you. Ah, the creature returns. It is a test of arms you seek, then a test of arms you shall have. While the homunculus is still speaking, the warp portal crackles with black lightning, and something emerges from it, accompanied by a whine of its anti-gravitic propulsion systems that you can hear even over the slicing shears of bladed forelimbs. Twice as tall as a man and bristling with barbed hooks and snagging chains, the arcane engine looks as much like a mobile torture chamber as it does Dravel's guardian pain beast. What is happening? I mean, I'm reading all the words, but I genuinely have no idea what is happening. Because it's all technobabble. It's all of it is, you know, you either know it or you don't. Because nothing's being described right now. Like, it's twice as tall as a man. What is? Dravel's guardian pain beast? Who's Dravel? What's going on? Oh, well, Dravel, correct. Okay, we have actually read that. Still, what's happening? Anyway, as this appalling amalgam of the organic and the mechanical glides over the wreckage-strewn stone flags, a knot of cold terror, like a ball of ice, forms in the pit of your stomach. You did not think you could be any more disgusted by the Dark Eldar than you were already, but you were wrong. So so they've got another monster. Okay, so they've got some random monster, I see. So, locked within the segmented carapace of the Talos pain engine is a body in torment. It is a muscular bioengineered form of a space marine, and an Imperial fist no less. It is Brother Sergeant Valerius. So is it fueled on torture? Is that the thing? That sounds very 40k, doesn't it? It sounds very Dark Eldar. So I guess that's that then. It's a machine that is fueled on pain. Why the heck not? His arms have been removed just below the elbow and spliced to crab-like mechanized claws. His legs are gone too, his lower body having been grafted to an artificial augmetic that is part distended spinal column and part agony-inducing weapon of war. At the homunculus's behest, the monstrous machine hums ever closer, while from behind the blank oubliette helm that has been clamped over the sergeant's face comes a roar of fury and pain. Alright, he's shouting kill. Alright. Can't we always have to attack my erstwhile sergeant? No, no, no. He is an abomination now. We must burn him. Okay? It's what he would have wanted. So, kill. Get ready to take on the behemoth. The pain engine prepares to meet your attack with its scissoring claw blades as stim plant injectors depress, giving Valerius's modified nervous system an adrenal boost. A Attack the Valerius engine. Hello, Valerius engine. There he is. There he is. That's fun, isn't it? Yeah, ooh. Yeah, there's the injectors in the top there, and yep, it's just horrible generally. But you know, that's 40k. With both you and your sergeant giving voice to the battle cry of the Imperial fists, you engage the pain engine, imprisoning him, unable to help himself. Valerius attacks. All right. Ugh. Ugh, it's weird like that. So Talos pain engine has 14 wounds. It's not that bad. But he's got a pretty good chance to do quite a lot of damage from this range, so... also, I just realised it doesn't seem we can use items. So we can't heal. But that's okay. Probably. Glance. Oh, really? Alright, come here. Okay, glance, and then... Miss? Oh, then he moved. Good. Good, that's what I like to see. Shoot. Hit. Alright, not bad. Not bad. It's something. I'll try again. Alright. What now? Glance. Good. Glancing good. Okay. Okay. Let's see how it is now. Let's see. Could I do more with the power sword? I could do a lot more with the power sword, but I worry he could do more with the power sword. So, let's get... Oh, yeah, okay, that's really high. That's really high. I did not want to be this close to it. Oh, no. It's fine. See? See, it's fine. Ow, 6 damage. Oof. Yeah, that's no fun. Alright, focus. Stab. Ooh, stab? Damn. Worth trying. Crit. Another 6 damage. Flipping egg. Yeah, that's brutal. Alright, we need to hit with this, that's for sure. There we go. We got him. The fight is over. Sorry, Valerius, me lad. Victory. Oh, and actually, while we're here, let's use that last... oh, no, we actually have another Narthesium after this. Yeah, we've been getting through them, but we're doing good. We're doing good. Alright then. So, as you put an end to the homunculus's blasphemous creation, you succeed in freeing Brother Valerius from his endless suffering. The abomination is destroyed, Dravelled, twisted, and his coterie of freaks are already in retreat, making for the crackling webway portal. Ignoring the escaping Dark Eldar for the time being, you turn your attention to your sergeant again. Valerius is dying, his body beyond saving. There is one more thing you can do for him before you have to worry about dealing with his tormentors. And miracle of miracles, Brother Ordis's Reductor activates at your first attempt. Okay, this is the one time I think it was supposed to happen, regardless of whether you to use it or whatever. So, ripping apart the carapace of the Talos pain engine and exposing Valerius's ravaged flesh beneath, you plunge the excising probe into his neck and then his chest, removing the progenoid glands. Removing the progenoid glands still in place within his body. The progenoid glands safely stowed inside the Narthesium. As you are considering your next course of action, Sergeant Valerius speaks. Save yourself, he splutters, bubbles of blood bursting at the corners of his mouth. Save the gene seed. Why is this so important? Like, I get that it's the genetic material used to make the Space Marines, right? But why does it need saving? Are they in limited supply as well? It's like if you take out a gene seed, do you then just put that in an embryo to create a new one? And they can't do that, and like it grows with that gene seed still in it? Is that how that works? So like you have to recycle that same element of a Space Marine? Is that it? I don't know. But again, it would sort of hold up with the whole that, you know, they've forgotten how to make everything thing. Sort of, in a way. It's that same sort of every loss is an actual loss, even though they're all godlike super beings. Yeah. Yeah, anyway. Before you can voice the question, how? As if reading your mind, Valerius goes on. I had a teleport, Homer. The Archon took it. It still might be within the wreckage of his bark. The sergeant is right. The personal teleportation retrieval device is there, among the scattered debris of the destroyed raider. And thank the Emperor, it is still in working order. If you trigger it now, Techmarine Clavis and his minions should beam you back to the Shield of Dorn. So, let's, oh, we gotta get revenge first, though, right? Right? Huh. You know what? I think we need, we've got to save the gene seed, though. He did say to save the gene seed. So, yeah, we're gonna go back. We've already, we already disobeyed his order once, which worked out, because we had a Chaos Dreadnought in our back pocket. So, let's do this. So, we've escaped. By the looks of it. Herald of Shame. Why Herald of Shame? What are you talking about? I have no idea. Hefting Valerius's body in your arms, you depress the activation rune on the end of the teleport homer. It feels as if your whole body has been reduced to its component atoms and then sucked through the singularity of a black hole into the Imperial, only to be spat out and the process to be reversed on the other side. As the searing explosion of light fades, you find yourself back aboard the Shield of Dawn at the heart of the teleportarium. Tech Marine Clavis and the adepts manning the controls of the arcane device stare at you in shocked surprise as the energy discharge of your translation crackles about the crux terminatus of your left auto-reactive shoulder plate. Who speaks like this? Anyway, you have escaped the Herald of Oblivion. You have done what you can to safeguard your chapter's genetic legacy, but your original mission remains incomplete. Oh. Can I go back? Your attention is drawn to the image of the space hulk that fills the view through the oculus on the other side of the teleportarium chamber. Squad Scipio failed to cleanse the derelict of all Xenos taint, and paid the highest price for that failure. You may have escaped with your life, but the knowledge that your battle brothers died where you survived leaves a bitter aftertaste in your mouth, and you will be a stigma, that follows you for the rest of your life in the chapter. Drevold Kruak said you were special. You just never expected it to mean that you would be a pariah for the rest of your life. Your adventure is at an end. Well, that won't do. That won't do at all. Yeah, let's go back. Let's go back. Wait, hang on. Yeah, okay, this is the one. Come on. We're going to pursue the Fiend Homunculus. We're going to get revenge. Let's try that now. Okay, that's how we're doing it. So, your armoured footfalls ringing from the stone flags of the mustering hall, you set off in pursuit of Drevold the Twisted, determined that the monster shall not escape your wrath, but that he shall pay for what he has done in blood. Uncomfortably aware of your proximity, the Coven Master hisses a command in his native sibilant alien tongue, and the hulking monstrosities bringing up the rear of his party immediately halt and turn to face you. Each is an abhorrent example of their master's surgical craftsmanship. Once prisoners of the Dark Eldar who had the misfortune to fall into the hands of the homunculus and his coven, they were sliced up and deconstructed before being remade and refashioned as living instruments of torture. Each wears a grilled mask, and each has been surgically enhanced with the addition of heavy metal gauntlets, razor-sharp blades, needles, and even arcane poison injectors. They will defend their creator with their lives, and if you want to get to Drevold Kruak, you are going to have to slay his servants first. Yeah, alright. Hello. Hello, boys. First rack. Second rack. Cardboard box. Let's use one of these. Pew. Glance. Oh, come on. Ah, that's more like it. Alright, come to me. They look pretty cool, huh? They look pretty cool. Don't look very Dark Eldar-y, but I think that's kind of the point. Pew. Pew? One more. Hooray! We did it. We only have 11 shots in the plasma gun. Sounded great. So we have basically, saved the universe. No, we haven't. We've done nothing. We've done nothing, everyone. Proximity is 0, so yeah, let's cut him up. What am I thinking? I've been poisoned. But that's okay. Probably not that poisoned, right? Am I still poisoned? Stop it. Still poisoned. Rude. Oh, come on now. Come on. Come on now. Okay, please stop that. How long does poison last, do you reckon? I don't know. We only have 3 wounds. Oh, we only have 3 wounds. When did that happen? Well, crap. I don't think we can win. Please kill him. Oh, we got a crit. Oh, holy cow, we won. That was close. The fight is over. Didn't I use a thing? Oh, I did, but then they undid it because I went back a step. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Bit worried there. Victory. The last of the racks falls to your fury in a welter of blood and viscera. Turning your gaze on the crackling webway portal, you watch helpless as the homunculus is carried into the whirling vortex of black light atop the wriggling morass of worms at its feet. Oh dear. You leap after the creature, sprinting for the portal as fast as you can, and are almost within reach of it. Its eldritch energies coruscating from the ceramite plates of your Terminator armor, when it abruptly dwindles to nothing, vanishing with an audible pop. Right at the end, you have been robbed of your chance to be revenged upon the homunculus. Drevold the Twisted has escaped your holy wrath. Dispirited by your failure, you return to Sergeant Valerius' body and activate the Homer, and then all the same thing happens again. You little sod. Oh, that's so annoying. We'd have to go way back. We'd have to go way back to destroy the Space Hulk. Which I am tempted to do, actually. I think I might do that. I might call this episode short and go back. And we'll go on an adventure to destroy the Space Hulk. I think that could be fun. I think that could be fun. I want to destroy the Space Hulk. So I think I'm going to do that. I reckon. Because where it was, right, is the bit where it diverged, I think, is when Valeria said, destroy the Space Hulk, and then we said no. I reckon that was when it diverged. Just a hunch. So, guys, I'm going to end it here then, and we're going to go back. So this is ending part 1. You've seen 2 of the endings. Now, let's try and get a 3rd, maybe even a 4th, who knows. So, guys, if you enjoyed this, please do comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys. And today is the second finale, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how long this branch is going to last, frankly. Last episode, you might remember, we escaped the Space Hulk, but it's not been blown up. So that won't do. Also, one thing that just dawned on me, we went after Sergeant Valerius, and he had a teleport Homer. If that's the only one on the ship, we might not be able to escape if we destroy the Space Hulk, which means we will lose the gene seed. So, you know, it's really a toss-up between sparing the, saving all the gene seed and blowing up the Space Hulk. So, do we keep the Imperial Fist going for longer, or do we destroy the Space Hulk? Destroying the Space Hulk is the better thing to do if, if 4 Space Marines, like 5 Space Marines die to destroy an entire Space Hulk, then yeah, those 5 Space Marines can die, I reckon. Gene seed and all, probably. That seems to be the better way to do things, which is why we're going to try and do that. So I've gone back to where Sergeant Valerius is like, go destroy the Space Hulk, and we went, no. So now we're actually going to do it. So regardless of the impossible task, I will attempt to destroy the Space Hulk. Sergeant Valerius has charged you with a mission worthy of a battle brother of the First Company, that of destroying the drifting derelict. But how can one man, even a superhuman genetically engineered warrior such as yourself, you flatter me, engineer the end of the Herald of Oblivion, when the massed guns of the Shield of Dorn could not achieve such a thing? But then you are a Space Marine of the Imperial Fist chapter, and the Imperial Fists are masters of siege warfare. When it comes to defending the indefensible, the Imperial Fists are able to turn whatever benefits a location possesses to their advantage, and when it comes to penetrating the impenetrable, they are equally adept at turning whatever there is to hand into a devastating weapon. I mean, we've had a tomb ship detonate in this thing, and we just carried on walking around like nothing had changed, so yeah, something tells me it's going to take some effort. Altering the settings of your Auspex, you detect that both the trapped battleship's engine reactors and warp field generators are still active. You are towards the rear of the Space Hulk now. The battleship's engines protrude from the Herald of Oblivion, and if they could be fired, would be capable of influencing the derelict's trajectory. Into a sun, maybe. Recalling what you know of the Hulk's current course, if you could overload the engine reactors, the explosion might well be enough to nudge the Hulk onto a bearing that would ultimately result in being caught in the gravity well of the Sargon system's star, thereby condemning it to destruction. Alternatively, if the ship's warp field generators fail, then the vessel will be torn apart by the forces of the Imperium, so unleashed. So, what is it to be? Alright, so there's 2 things that we could do here. 2. Well, 3. One is finding Sergeant Valerius, but no, we're not doing that. Because that's the coward's way out. Helping your friends out is cowardly. That's what this game has taught me. That's right, I'm in this for myself. And I guess honor or something, I don't know. Head for the battleship's engine reactors or seek out warp field generators. Seeing as how I don't totally understand what this means by the Imperium, I think that's the warp, essentially. So, magic explosion or sun. I think just flying to a sun seems a lot simpler, right? Although I guess, depending on how active other stuff is on the Space Hulk, other stuff could then influence the trajectory of it back again. Maybe. But warp field generators could just make the whole thing collapse in itself somehow. I don't know. I'm going to go for the engine reactors. Just going to go for the top. Screw it. Recalling the schematics of Retribution-class battleships from among the many memories implanted during hypnotherapy sessions aboard the Phalanx before you were fully inducted in the Imperial Fist chapter, you head for the rear of the vessel and the factory-sized plasma reactors that once enabled the vessel to cross countless light years down through the millennia. Despite the fact that the reactors are still hot, the ship itself is home now to nothing but shadows and a host of metallic creaks and groans, and I guess a bunch of Dark Elder. It is as you are nearing the vast vaulted chambers that house the ancient reactors that a blip on your auspex alerts you the presence of another living thing nearby. With a roar, the savage beast bursts from where it had been lying in wait. The monster is a hulking mass of muscle and blue-grey fur. Huh. Its elongated arms are corded with muscle, its hideous bat-like face is malformed by multiple eyes and sensory pits, as well as being split by a cruel maw packed with terrible fangs. It also possesses a whip-like reptilian tail that ends in a bony barb. Shrieking like a banshee without a second thought, the Donorian Clawed Fiend attacks, and its adamantium hard talons are perfectly capable of shredding your Terminator armor to bits. But it won't. No, it won't. Wow, look at that thing. Ooh, that's really cool. It's got like a bat spider face. It's like a bat spider faced Yeti. Yeah, that's what that means. Cool. I love it. Oh, wow. Wow, it's very tough. It's very tough, it seems. Wow. We can't attack at this range, so... That's not gonna stay the next turn, is it? Oh, well... Really? Crit, you son of a gun. I mean... Oh, we've even got the Blessed Blade now. Yeah, we don't have the Power Sword. Of course not. Of course not. Alright, I guess I'll just hit him with this then. Alright, come on now. Glance. Seriously? Ugh. Yeah, it's still 33% chance to hit me. It's not great. I think I might just have to keep swinging. I think I'll just keep swinging. Ow, 2 crits? Are you joking? Oh, well, we got a crit too. But still, flipping heck. 2 crits. Okay, you know what? Fine. Fine. I see this game's game now. And it's just crits for days. I'll just keep stabbing it. It's fine. Stab. It's just fancied crits forever, apparently. My god. Anyway, yes, next thing. Victory. The towering hulk crashes to the deck with a resounding crash. Its bestial roars silenced at last. However, as it does so, a flailing claw catches your helm, temporarily knocking out your auspex, and your HUD goes black. My purity score is higher than 14, yes. With something like precognition, you sense the approach of the Dark Eldar skyboard before you hear the blade tips of its wings slice the air apart at its passing. Forewarned is forearmed. Forearms. So you already have the Skyrider in your sights when it opens fire, with a splinter pod slung beneath the wings of its hurtling skyboard. Whatever that means. Wow, we have to fight a Beastmaster. Okay. Hi. Ow. Rude much? 11% chance to hit. We have a lot higher percent chance to hit. So I guess I'll just keep shooting him with my mastercrafted Stormbolter. Oh, this is working. That works. Alright. Victory is over. Yeah, we won. Cool. Victory. Sabotage reactors. Sabotage the plasma reactors. But did we do it already? The Beastmaster is pet and no more. But you keep a wary eye out for any more of their kind as you complete your journey. It is clear that, as well as attacking the Shield of Dawn, forces of the Dark Elf have infiltrated the Herald of Oblivion as well. But to what end? Reaching the reactor halls, you put what knowledge you possess regarding the safe operation of plasma reactors to good use. I guess I'll rig them to overload. I guess. Okay, what? I have no idea. Is that just the thing that flew in and the Beastmaster was on? Is that what we're doing? Maybe. It'll take time for conditions necessary for catastrophic failure to be achieved within the sabotage systems, but the countdown has begun. Sergeant Valerius is somewhere on board the battleship, and you have a lock on his signal at last. Emperor willing, perhaps you even have time to find the Brother Sergeant before the Herald of Oblivion's doom becomes inescapable, and you're forced to escape the Space Hulk, somehow yourself. I see. I see. So if we try and evacuate the derelict as quickly as I can, that means we won't be going for Sergeant Valerius. If we go for Sergeant Valerius, we'll get all the gene seed and we'll escape, and we know that we know that's the happy ending, right? We've done everything we can. But if I just ignore him and try and evacuate the derelict, is there another way we can escape? That's what I want to try and find out. So, unable to raise your battle brothers aboard the Shield of Dawn, you can think of only one way to escape the Space Hulk, and that is by putting one of the Retribution-class battleship's lifeboats to good use. As you are so close to the stern of the great star-striding vessel, and knowing that its engines are effectively the Herald of Oblivion's means of propulsion, you make for the escape pods located towards the rear of the ship. Finding one that is still accessible and operational, you board it, shut yourself in, and then activate the pod's slaved machine spirit, which then does the rest. Following a brief monotone countdown, oh really, that was it, the explosive bolts holding the life pod in place detonate, blasting you clear of the haunted battleship and the vast derelict into the bargain. But as the Herald of Oblivion dwindles from view against the velvet black void framed within the porthole of the lifeboat, you begin to have second thoughts. There was still time at least to find Sergeant Valerius, and even if you had failed, surely it would be better to die a noble space marine than live knowing deep within yourself that your actions were motivated by nothing more than a selfish desire to save your own skin. There is nothing more you can do now other than wait to be picked up by your battle brothers aboard the Shield of Dawn. They have a lot of explaining to do when they do. Your adventure is at an end. Well, that was rubbish. That was a rubbish ending. I'm very saddened by that. I'm also very saddened by the fact that that immediately loaded the screen, and now I can't rewind to set the ship to blow up and then do the other thing, because I want it to end with them being like, hey, nice one, mate. But no, I guess we've lost that chance, so I guess that's that then. I'm probably just going to have this tacked on to the previous episode, so when I said bye, I was lying. Classic Janet. So there we go, that's the end of Herald of Oblivion. So yes, we've destroyed the Herald of Oblivion, and we saved all the gene seeds from being planted in the sun. Or something. Either way, job well done, guys. Job well done. And that was good fun. That was good fun. I might do some more things like this, though I don't know if there are any other Warhammer things like this. I don't think there's any other Warhammer sort of interactive stories. But I think it'd be quite fun. I think it'd be quite fun. If you guys know of any, let me know. Or anything similar that might be a giggle. I know this has definitely not been a like a big it's not been a big hit on the channel. If you guys are still watching, then you've enjoyed it, I'm sure. But this has just been for me more than anything else. So for anyone still here, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a pleasure doing this. This was, yeah, more for me than anything else. I just wanted to do something I wanted to do, and I wanted to do this. A bit burnt out on Total War sometimes. It's nice just to do something a bit different. So that's what this has been. And I hope some of you appreciate it anyway, just for the variety. So guys, I guess take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys.